Jai Hind, dear children. Today we are going to learn about Geography, 6th chapter, Human Resources. The following are the important topics we are discussing today. The first one is Introduction. The second one is Distribution of Population. Third one is Factors affecting distribution of population. The fourth one is population change. Fifth one is pattern of population change. And the last one is population composition. So, dear children, keep watching the class carefully. Before starting the topic, first we must understand a small summary about this chapter. The Government of India has a Ministry of Human Resource Development. The ministry was created in 1985 with an aim to improve people's skills. This just shows how important people are as a resource for the country. Human resources, like other resources, are not equally distributed over the world. They differ on a range of levels such as their educational level, age and sex. Their number and characteristics also keep changing. So dear children, we are moving the first topic of this chapter, that is Introduction. People are a nation's greatest resources. It is people with their skills and abilities that turn them into a resource. Hence, human resource is ultimate resource. Healthy, educated and motivated people develop resources as per their requirement. Like other resources, human resources are not equally distributed over the world. Human resource is one of the building blocks for a nation's development. More the population of a country has, more it is considered to be rich in human resource. The next topic is distribution of population. The pattern of population distribution refers to the way in which people are spread across the earth's surface. The distribution of population in the world is extremely uneven. Some areas are sparsely populated and some areas are densely populated due to relief features, climatic conditions, etc. Many more people live north of the equator than south of the equator, and almost 3/4 of the world's people live in the continents of Asia and Africa. Population in countries China, India, USA, Indonesia, Brazil. Most of the population concentrate to the tropical regions of the world, as this region is rich in resources. The next we must know about what is a density of population. The number of people living in a unit of area of the earth's surface is called population density. So what is population density? The number of people living in a unit area of the earth's surface is called population density. The average density of the population in the whole world is 51 persons per square kilometer. South Central Asia has the highest density of population, followed by East and Southeast Asia. Indonesia is the most dense nation of the world. Density of India is 382 persons per square kilometer, which is one of the highest in the world. The next topic is what are the main factors affecting distribution of population. The first one is geographical factors. It includes climate, soil, water, minerals and topography. So here we must know about what are the factors affecting distribution of population. First one, geographical factors. People refuse to live on plain because these areas are suitable for farming, manufacturing and service activities. The first factor, geographical factor, is climate. People prefer to live in moderate climate. They avoid extreme climates that are very hot or very cold. The second geographical factor is soil. Fertile soil provides suitable land for agriculture. These areas are densely populated. The third factor is water. People prefer to live in areas where fresh water is easily available. The next geographical factor is minerals. The areas with minerals deposit are more populated. The next is topography. Most of the population resides in plain areas as it provides better condition to live and employment as well. The next factor is social, cultural and economic factors. Areas of better housing, education, health facilities are more densely populated. Places with religious or cultural significance attract people. Industrial areas provide employment opportunities. A large number of people are attracted to these areas. Countries which are politically stable give better living conditions to people. So, in this topic, we must know what are the factors which affect distribution of population. First one, geographical factors. It include topography, climate, soil, water and minerals. The next factor is social, cultural and economic factor. That is social factors, cultural factors and economic factors. Next topic is population change. The change in the number of people during a specific time is called population change. So please underline this line. What is population change? Population change is due to changes in the number of birth and death and migration. The birth, death and migration are the main factors of population change. Okay. Natural growth rate refers to the difference between the birth rate and the death rate of a country. Advancement in food supplies, better medicine led to reduced death and birth rate. And birth rate remained intact. This gave rise to increase in population. Birth-death rate, the number of live, birth, death per 1,000 people. The next, migration, it is the movement of people in and out of an area. The next one, life expectancy, that is number of years that an average person live. So in this topic we must study about what is population change and what are the factors of population change, that is birth rate, death rate and migration. Next topic is pattern of population change. Rates of population growth vary across the world. The world total population, however, not all countries are experiencing this growth. There is no relation between the economic status and population of a country. Developing and underdeveloped countries shows more population birth rate parameters. The present population of the world is 7.6 billion and by it is expected by the rise by 96 billion by 2045. By 2020, India is expected to surpass the population of China. The last topic is what is population composition. Population composition is the structure of the population with the various aspects such as sex, age, literacy level, health condition, occupation and income level. The population composition of a country is described as population pyramid, which also called an age-sex pyramid. Please underline this point. The total population is divided into various groups, that is 5 to 9 years, 10 to 14 years. The percentage of the total population is subdivided into males and females in each of these groups. The shape of population pyramid shows the people living in that particular country. The number of children below 15 years are shown at the bottom and reflect the level of birth. The size of the top shows the number of aged people above 65 years and it reflects the number of deaths. The population pyramid shows young dependent aged below 15 years and elderly dependent aged over 65 years. The working people are in the middle group constitute the economically active segment. Different countries shows different patterns of population pyramid. In Japan, low birth rate make the pyramid narrow at the base. Decreased death rate allow numbers of people to reach old age. India shows the birth pyramid which is broad at the base and thick in middle and taper towards end. It means India has a healthy population at middle age which shows the availability of human resource. Least developed countries' pyramids are broad at base but start tapering in the world which shows higher death rate. So dear children, these are the main topics in this chapter. So I hope all of you understood this much. Please read the textbook thoroughly and prepare the notes.
8. Human resources. Human resource is the greatest of all resources, as only human beings have the capability to utilize all other resources. Earlier, the strength of a country was judged from its population, as most work was done by hands. Now, due to the progress of science and technology, machines perform most of the work for man. Therefore, nowadays, more emphasis is laid on the skills and abilities of man rather than their numbers. A large population is not always an asset, but people who are trained, skilled and creative are an asset. They know how to utilize natural resources to create good standard of living for themselves and for fellow human beings. Population distribution. The entire population of the world is not evenly distributed. It is unevenly sprinkled over different parts of the world. There are certain places where large number of people live and there are some other places where very few people live. The density of population is the relationship between the total population and the total area in square kilometers. It is shown as the number of people per square kilometer. In comparison to other continents, Asia has a high density of population. On the basis of density of population, there are three markedly different areas of population. Areas of high density, moderate density and low density. Trivia. The term human resources as used in organizations describes the workforce capacity available to devote to achievement of their objectives. The subject has drawn upon concepts developed in industrial or organizational psychology and system theory. Areas of high density. Areas of high density have favorable climatic conditions, fertile soil for the development of agriculture, and good network of transport and communication. China, Japan, the two Koreas and the Philippines in the east, and the countries of Indian subcontinent, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka are densely populated. These countries comprise nearly half of the total world population. The countries of Western Europe and eastern and central part of North America are also densely populated as they have achieved high level of industrialization and are able to support a large production. Areas of moderate density. Mining, industrialization and improved infrastructure have made these areas attractive for people to settle. The moderately populated areas are Central USA, Southern Russia, Ukraine, South Africa, Central China, Argentina, coastal parts of South America, Central America and Southeast Asia. The Deccan Plateau in India is also a moderately populated area. Areas of low density. Areas having very low density are the rough and rugged lands and high mountainous areas. They have harsh climatic conditions, that is, either very hot or very cold or too wet or too dry, and therefore they are not favorable for habitation. Hot deserts such as the Sahara the Kalahari Desert, the Arabian Desert, and the Great Australian Desert are all sparsely populated areas. The Arctic region in the north and the Antarctica in the south, Greenland, the thickly forested areas of the Amazon basin in South America, and the Congo basin in Africa are also sparsely populated areas.